Okay, we're on the SD card now. This architect, he came by the strata townhouse I was sitting in, and he seized upon this remark I'd made about how this 19-year-old daughter of the owner of the townhouse we were sitting at the moment could spend easily an hour in the shower. And then I paid an exorbitant, just something I kind of picked up living there. And he's like, why is that strange? It's normal to him. It's like, oh, okay. It wasn't even a discussion. And that's a strange thing. You can disagree with someone, but it's like when there's no discussion to be had, it's ways that you can pick up subtle aggression from white people. Right? Because white people are always aggressive. That's what you need. They're always aggressive. If you understand that, they're always aggressive. People, there are other races that aren't like that. Some of them are. But they're always aggressive. Always aggressive. They're always ready to be aggressive in a moment if there's any sense that their sense of reality is being impugned in any way. And just a suggestion that it was remarkable that the homeowner's daughter could spend an hour in the bathroom was just too much for him. Because the point is, he already disliked me. Right? He already disliked me. It was just something to seize upon so he could start to vent his tension. Right? Like a sexual predator, and their associates, they need to release tension that's built up around you or about you. And that's how they stalk scapegoats, the father without a voice. And because they've lost their fathers, they stalk the father without a voice, the scapegoat, for various reasons, in this case me. And right? And the fact that in a sense he was saying that my opinion didn't matter, which steps on my voice while he's in my house sitting at my table, right? Think of the aggression of that. It's very subtle, and he clearly didn't at all. He wasn't interested in getting to know me or anything about me or being friendly or anything of that nature. And that was obvious in his body language. And so someone who feels that way about you, and for any reason, right, they have to release that tension somehow. So eventually, right, I was in the store, this white manager, this male, he started walking up to me a lot. I'd be in the store and he'd walk up to me. He started using my name when he never did before. And he seemed to always need to be close to me. Right? He was stalking me. He doesn't realize that he's not conscious. He needed to release sexual tension into my bloodstream. Right? He was preparing to do it. He was building up to that moment. On the first opportunity, when I gave him a reason, when I walked up to him one day, uttering all kinds of filthy accusations about me in public, right? With having lost at a pathological and psychological level, and by a good deal, I'm sure, of his own built-up prejudice and tension, to listen to anything I had to say in my defense, having been unprepared for what he considered to be not hostile in the slightest by anything more than the negative body language of him and a number of his female staff, which had given me an increasing sense of ill ease, which I started the conversation by reporting to him. Not that it had any effect on his behavior, right? His tension had built for so long. He had to fuck me. He had to fuck me. And the table was set by other female sexual employees, sexual predators, and the stage was set to fuck me. So when you're around one sexual predator, you're around a group, a culture, an economic class of sexual predators, and they have to release aggression on people on a regular basis. It will seem like a reason, but they don't really need a reason. They need a pretext. A pretext is a reason that serves to satisfy and indulge compulsions which do not properly belong being expressed that way and to such and such an effect. That is not to be countenanced in so much as the entire point of it is based on this chief among any other component of the victim not having a voice in their own feelings, in their own dignity, and in their own safety. It is a form of rape, which is a form of robbery. It is a form of scapegoating. And the first thing that is stolen or raped or put a pall over is the voice, right? The scapegoat has no voice. He is the father without a voice. And they're projecting all their loss, all the built-up tension, and a lot of parasites that roil and broil in their blood. And when their life isn't organized the right way, and a person of spirit will threaten the organization of many, many depraved people's lives, places of employment, cults, and things like that, then a volatile electrical potential builds up that lives and seeds in potential in every human group, and eventually lashes out, if not multiple times, through various constellations of seemingly upright human beings, cult members and gurus, leaders, managers, brothers, sisters, mothers and fathers, uncles and aunties. So you're never just raped by one person, but you're raped by lots of people. Right? Society has a raping action, in as much as its current and currency is based upon denying the voice of the human spirit. Actually looks pretty cool from this side. I should probably take a picture from here. It's actually one of the secrets. Maybe another time. There we go. Let us keep walking, for I am the guru of human salvation.